Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ninja Eskimo 012 coming back with the Empire of Japan for Operation Teardrop. This is Japan 12, and let's roll for some technology. Out here, we're rolling for some LRA, and we're switching it up, going to advanced artillery. Success on LRA, resounding success, and advanced artillery is also success. So we like that. Looking good so far. We just gotta have 3 more turns like that, and then we can start making some advanced arties and have planes fly further. We are going to advance a heavy battleship, advance a fleet carrier, believe advancing the fleet carrier will push the United States to 63 from 62. I guess their thing is here already. But they picked up 62 last time. So we may just declare war on them, so that they have to have their fire sale this turn instead of waiting another turn at 62 production for an insane fire sale the next turn. Not saying that they're going to do that, it's just likely, I think. So, declaration of war on them should be fine. I mean, considering London has fallen, they're already, that's probably why they went up to 63. It gives us a little bit of whatnot. Looks like, yeah, I'll think about that in a sec. But yeah, if we declare war on the United States, then everything seems to be following it in plan, and then we get a free aircraft carrier out of it. Excuse me. A free aircraft light carrier out of it. So we'll likely do that. It's always fun to look at these sculpts and see what's what. Alright. So those are on the board now. I believe I actually should replace these, because these I don't think are scripted. But yes, advancing this stage, that's why it's there. Advancing that stage, that's why it's there. 39 for 39. Move that boy back there. And we can get rid of those then. Alright. we've got a whole host of things. Long and short of it is we feel it is time to retake a lot of Manchuria and Korea. So we're doing that out of our position in Primorsky Krai. We consider it time to retake, or rather expand more in the greater East Asian co-prosperity sphere. So we are making attacks onto all of the coastal regions of China and Sui Yuen. This army, which was here at the end of last turn, has been picked up. The 1 infantry that would be with that army of the 4 transports that are comprising it in this fleet would be there, but he decided to go into Hong Kong because they declared war against us. Just want to pick up some easy cash when given the opportunity. We do have 5 destroyers that are present and transporting those 5 Marines. 1 transport did go 1, 2, 3, pick up an extra Marine from the 41st before the 41st marched out and dropped in here. It will be rolling with, I believe that's down here, yes. 2 heavy cruisers. Got a light cruiser to provide the necessary, what is the word? Screening force, which is required for every amphibious assault. So screening force, continuing force with these bombarding and transporting ships. Screening force with the Siamese TBD. For the bombard force here in the 2nd fleet. These carriers do have options of where they wish to go. We've got 2 planes that are going there, but they could land in Nanjing. This plane is here. It could land in Nanjing, it could land in Beijing. So we'll see where these carriers want to go, want to end up. Yeah, I think that will be the turn. Yeah, so the 41st is splitting, putting 3 units to Hopei, the rest of it up here to Sui Yuen. We described the amphibious assaults happening. Nanjing is going out and being supported with that. It's a little bit of a risky turn, I'm not going to lie. There's, I believe when I looked at the math, I'm coming out ahead, in particular in this battle against the 106th. I'm coming out ahead 2, 3, 4 units consistently. So that's like, at worst, just the planes left. One or 2 artillery left over kind of thing. But we'll see. We'll see what we see. And yeah, we may as well start walking to Amur. We'll walk the 97th down to Korea. We'll walk these three into Eastern Manchuria, so we'll get started with some rolls there. Ah, yes. This is the thought of what was happening there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. One defender versus 3 attackers over in Eastern Manchuria. I don't believe that anything can scramble in any of these combats this turn, so we're going to do that and roll. Complete misses. Roll again. Now these are at 2s, so they complete missed again. It was 3 1s to begin with. And this is getting a little tedious, so we'll do the triple battles going from top to bottom. There's 1 hit versus 3 misses. So this is dropped. Misses a hit again for 2 misses. So it's down to just 1 and 1. This is a very, very useful Soviet militia fighting here. Again, top down. Misses, misses. This is a 3 according to TTS, so it's misses again. Again, going down. A hit finally. And that is that. Alright, so that roundel is removed, as are those units. We'll go the 97th into Korea. The 97th is 3 cavalry and 2 artillery. So the 2 artillery will be these light blue, these will be the cav at dark blue, and these will be the defending militia. Everything is at a 2 for every round, but the artillery will decide actually with their rolls ahead of time, their first strikes. The cavalry looked like they were interested in actually pursuing something, and they failed, so no hits on the Japanese part. And what do we got? We got nothing for the defending Soviets. So we will continue again. We have 1, 2 hits, 1 each side rather. So we'll lose a cav, lose a militia. Continue. No hits. 1 hit. Okay. So the Soviets are no longer in Korea. And we regain this scorched earth region with the 97th. Alright. That concludes the northeastern avenues, the northeastern theater. Now we've just, I suppose we can go into the northern theater, north central. We'll see what we see. The Japanese 41st going into Suiyuan. KMT has 1 militia, 1 infantry. The 41st has 3 twos. We'll make the grays are, yeah, we'll make the grays the artillery first strikes. One first strike, which will get rid of a militia. And then 1 other hit, so this 1 KMT infantry responds with a miss. That was pretty easy peasy. We like to see it. Alright, Suiyuan is under Japanese control. Excuse me. Then we've got Hopei, which will be 1 3 and 2 twos versus a 2 and a 4. One 3 2 twos versus, you know what? We'll do doesn't matter. 2 and a 4. Alright, there's no first strikes on this, it's just straight shooting. Twos miss, 3 misses, these also miss. One hit, which coincidentally get rid of each other. So it is a singular 4 versus a 2 and a 3. Going top down. Alright, a 2 will hit and the 4 misses, the 3 misses, so Japan is successful in reclaiming Hopei. I guess I didn't need so many rounds of that. Oh well. Let's walk into Shandong. We get into the central theater, northeast, north, central. 2 bombardments at 2 from heavy cruisers, and then 2 at 2 versus 1 at 4. So we'll have the bombardments from the ocean here at 2. 2 infantry slash marines there, and 1 defender at 4. So all miss. We get these away. We just continue. That is triple hit. So 1 and 1. And the Japanese Marine will walk in. Alright. So far we've won every battle. It has been costly at times, like in Western Manchuria, or very simple, as in Suiyuan. But we will continue. This one is a walk-in battle with a tactical bomber. We got 2 2s and a 7 with a target select at 1 to 3 versus a 2 and a 4. So we've got a 2 and a 4 on the defense versus 2 walk-in 2s, and you know what, we'll go with the target select in a yellow. It's just more fun that way. Or, you know what, let's go with dark blue so we can roll all these and not have an idea, not get confused. Alright, that is a complete miss on everything. We go again. Complete miss on everything, very close for the Chinese infantry. Complete miss. 1 hit for the tactical bomber, but not target select. So the militia will go down. Complete misses. Wow, this is taking a while. Lots of fighting. The tactical bomber once again hits. That is that. Alright. I think I can actually erase a whole bunch of this now. We walked into Hong Kong. Pre-placed our flag there just because we're a little bit cocky. And yeah, all that remains then is the large battle in Guangdong. Having lived in Guangdong province, it is very interesting. The Pearl River, I believe this is not the Pearl River, but Pearl River goes up through here and goes to what used to be the British colony of Canton, where we get the word Cantonese from. This is Guangdong province. And we'll grab the 106th, bring them down to defend properly. They've got 1 at 5, 5 at 2, 4 at 4. Versus the invasion force. bombardment shots. 9 at 1. And 2 at 7. So let's see. 2 at 7. 2 at 4. 1 at 3. These don't show up until round 2. 2 at 2. Alright. Let's see what we get. One first strike. 1 hit from a plane. 1 hit from an infantry. This seems to have landed very weirdly, but was a 12 on that. I'm very glad I'm not KMT on the attack, because that's 6 retreats that I rolled there. So, total of miss, 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 but 1 hit. We'll take a militia off because of first strike. And we've got 1, 2 regular hits, so we'll take 2 more militia off, but not forget to roll for them. I got 4. I got 4. And he's got 1. Alright, return fire. 1, 2 hits. That's lower than expected by quite a bit, so that's some good luck on my part. Alright, 2 Marines dead. And we'll walk in. 2s, 2s. The second fleet is looking pretty happy. Pretty happy with its bombardment. Pretty happy that things are going well. Alright. So we will roll for 6 2s, 4 remaining 1s. And 2 7s. Alright. Oh my gosh. 2 hits there. Ah, I thought that was a hit. Okay. 2 hits there. And 2 hits here is 4 total, which is looking pretty good. We'll get rid of these 4. He still rolls 2 of these. And still rolls 4 of those. They're getting diced. KMT is getting diced. This is... wow. Okay then. Sorry to Hybrid for the dicage. Not sorry for the attack, but sorry for the dicage. It is never fun. Oof. Yeah. Alright. And again. Continue to complete miss by these boys, but that's a 1, 2, 3, which is all that was necessary. Okay, so tides have turned in Japan's favor on the assault into China. By quite a bit they have turned. Oh, there was a target select. I guess he's the one that got the mountain infantry. Is that seriously? I lost 2 Marines. That is seriously diced. Condolences to you, Hybrid. The 106th is almost nothing anymore, so we'll make it almost. Make those almost nothing to show that there's almost nothing for China. Alright. Japan is coming off of a very good turn for them. The choice is whether to go into port, and I say no. We shall not go into port with the 2nd or the 6th. The 8th is up here, so maybe we can move some things around to be closer to the reality of where different fleet positions are. Alright. And the 2nd and the 6th are likely to be buddies. Now that all that is left are the planes, landing zone, and where these carriers are going. My thoughts are that the planes should likely go. They should likely go to the carriers. However, you can split some of that fighter force up. Not fighter force, I guess. Bomber force. I think this will definitely land there. And we may as well join. Alright. Join up. This just would have been simpler to do it like that, so we shall. I guess that leaves the 8th a little undefended now that I look at it. So we can move a light carrier there. I think it still makes sense to have these two tacticals down in the Southwest Pacific, Western Pacific, the West Philippine Sea, as it were. Alright. Yeah, it's a little much, I think. Sorry, hybrid. In fact, let me just utilize 18th in Nanjing. Yeah, we'll land in Nanjing there with the 18th. We'll reconstitute that and we'll send the fleet carrier to join the 8th as some extra chonk as necessary. And we'll see what happens there. This seaplane we could put on map in the 8th. However, we'll fly to Honshu. Because we can go on map and get the FEC and Dutch Royal Navy aligned coastal subs a little easier from Honshu. Alright. Well, I'd say that's a successful Japanese turn. We got tech. We got territories. We had some dicage in our favor. Yeah. The effect here of these two militia and supplies will actually be to just place one infantry at each of those locales. One here, militia, militia upgrade, militia, militia upgrade. Then we've got 7 infantry that pop out in Kyushu because we have a maximum 8 because of improved factories. Yes, our improved factories is complete, so we get 8 per major. Just double checking. The Americans are not able currently to come and take not Sydney, Tokyo, that other mountain coastal city. So we are safe, leaving it empty for now. Guess we'll move the 18th closer. And this can also be situated a little further south. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna hop these. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get over there. He's got no space to land. So this light carrier and fleet carrier will hop into port. Into the shipyard. In Nagasaki, I believe. Works for me. Alright. We might need to buy some more planes. But that is Empire of Japan. We're going to be collecting now. Over here needed to be rolled. I guess I will roll where they are instead of where they were going to go. All 4 are there. If you guys will oblige me, I'll just move them all 4 to where they were going to go. One of them is staying here because we need to deny Soviet. Well, the Soviets aren't actually getting that anymore, never mind. Yeah. Japanese subs. Who knew? They could be so fun. Where is a rating? Raider. Alright. Reds, I think, will be the Japanese. I believe they don't have radar. Maybe they do have radar. No, they don't. They're very close, but they don't have radar. They don't have anti-sub warfare either. They don't have long-range aircraft. So things are no pluses for them here. So this is nil, +2 on me, and that nils out. This is 6 to 3, so that's 3. 5 to 1 is 4 for a total of 7. 3 to 2 is 1 for a total of 8. 8 convoy damage. And considering what we have available to us, our allies there and here are likely to be able to do certain things, so we will take 3 from the West Africa line. And we'll take you know what? We'll help out the I-ties so they don't feel like they're overburdened with things to do. I mean, I guess there are U-boats here. So that's actually a good reminder that they've got those U-boats. We may just leave that and take 5 out of 6 on the Atlantic line here. Alright. So that's, I guess, pretty useless because the British already have nothing. Well, it was fun to roll. Yeah, it was fun to roll. -8. Be very fun. We'll see if that just lasts. Alright. Yes, things have gone on. Now we collect monies. We collect 39? I was thinking it was going to be 40. What did we end up not taking? Ah, we decided not to go to Farihi, that is why. Alright. So 39 plus 10. It's 49 cash, which is great. It's great to see an increase in monies available. KMT's got 16. That is not an okay number. Alright. Well, that's Japan, turn 12 in Operation Teardrop. Sorry this is taking so long. It's late at night. I'm tired. It's time for bed. I will see you all later. This is Ninja Eskimo. Have a good one.